Now these 6 persons are seated around a triangular table, isn't it? And 3 at the corners and 3 at the centers. And 3 at the corners and 3 at the centers. And the persons at the corners are facing away from the center. Now those who are at the corners are away from the center, and the remaining persons are facing towards the center. Then N sits out to the right of N. Where is M? M is seated out to the right of N. And at the same time, K is not an immediate neighbor of J. One person sits between J and N. J sits second to the right of O. M does not sit at the sides of the table. M is not at the sides of the table means M must be at the center of the table. If M is here, now M sits out to the right of N, N must be at this place. M and N must be here. M sits out to the right of N. Yes? M does not sit at the side of the table. As M does not sit at the side of the table, hence M must be at the corner. Then, if M is at this corner, M sits out to the right of N, then N must be at this place. Then, and K is not an immediate neighbor of J. K and J are not adjacent to each other. And one person between J and N. One person between J and N, hence how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. J can be here or J can be here. And there are 2 possibilities. And one person between J and N, J sits second to the right of O. J is seated second to the right of O, O is here. And K is not an immediate neighbor of J, K is here. Then who is the person left over? L is the person. Now according to this one, who sits second to the right of M? My M is second right of Japan. And K, that is choice 2, question number 66. Then next one, 67. How many persons sit in between N and L when counted from the left of N? Left of N in between N and L, there is no person. No, that is choice 4, no one. And 68, if all the persons are arranged in alphabetical order in clockwise starting from J, then how many persons will remain unchanged? Starting from J, J and K, L, M, N, O. Is there any person remain at the same place? No, none. Hence, none, that is. Now, if all the persons are arranged in alphabetical order in clockwise starting from J, then K, L, M, N, O. Isn't it? Hence, how many persons are there? Including M, excluding M, are there each other? Excluding J. And there is only one person, that is choice 3, question number 68. Then 69. And 4 out of the following means odd one out, O and J. O and J, there is one person between these two, K and L. There is one person, L and M. L and M, there is again one person, K and J. K and J, there are 2 persons, hence choice 4. M and K, there is exactly one person. Except in choice 4 and in the remaining, there is exactly one person. Then coming to 70, and which of the following statements is true? J sits at one of the corners, that is false. And both K and O are the immediate neighbors of N. And next one, M sits without immediate right of O. M is to the immediate right of O, definitely to choice 3. Done with this, question number 70, choice 3 is the answer. Then 71 onwards. Now in this 71 onwards, it is based on blood relations. Now how many questions were there? 3 questions were given under this one. Yes. Then Y is the mother-in-law of N. N is here, N's spouse, and spouse is mother. Who is that person? M. M is the mother. Y is the mother-in-law of N. Now this Y is the mother-in-law of N, and U is the father-in-law of K. U is the father-in-law of K, that means K spouse's father is U. U is the father-in-law of K. And H is unmarried, and N is the father of S. Now this N is the father of S, N is the father of S. S is the granddaughter of whom? S is the granddaughter of C. Now this C's child's daughter is S. S is the granddaughter of C, and D is the nephew of H. Now this D, who is unmarried, is the nephew of H. H is the daughter of U. Now H is the daughter of whom? H is the daughter of U, unknown. Isn't it? Now U is here, H is the daughter of U, we can have H at this place. This is one such a possibility. Or H line undochu kada manaki. And H is married or unmarried? Unmarried unknown. H is unmarried, H cannot be the wife of this K. H cannot be the wife of K, and so H is K's sister-in-law. Then next one. And K is the daughter of C. This K is the daughter of whom? K is the daughter of C. Unknown. K is the daughter of C, and at the same time S is the granddaughter of this person. And C, who is the grandfather of D. Now C is the grandfather of D as well. Then next one, C has only one child. Now the C is having only one child, isn't it? And that child, and SC is the person common here. My ekkada తీసుకోవాలి చెప్పండి, can we take C at this place or not? Now K ikkada తీసుకోవచ్చా? Isn't it? Now if K is here, then C. And where should this C? And C must be at this place. Hence Y and C are married, C will be here. And K's daughter is C, and K is married, and H is here, and H is unmarried, H is a female. And this C is having how many children? C has only one child another. But as if you take K at this place, C is having two children, isn't it? No? And C has only one child. Hence this case is ruled out. Then what is the other possibility we have? That means this K cannot be the child of this, and C cannot be at this place. If C cannot be here, then whatever this one, and C is here. Sorry. Then next one. And K will be somewhere here. My K K. And if K is here and C is at this place, then whatever this is, S must be the daughter of this one. S is the daughter, then, and Y is the mother-in-law of N. Y is the mother-in-law of N, U is the father-in-law of K. Now U is the father-in-law of K, now U is the father-in-law of K. That means U is here father-in-law of K. U is the father-in-law of K. And next at the same time H is unmarried. H is unmarried and N is the father of S. N is the father of whom? N is the father of S. As N is the father of S, then N is the father of S, and S who is the granddaughter of whom? S is the granddaughter of C. S is the granddaughter of C as well. As S is the granddaughter of C, and hence C ni ikkada raskochamma. Ikkada raయించలేదా? ikkada రాస్తే. And Y is the mother-in-law of N, and U is the father-in-law of K. U is the father-in-law of K, and H is unmarried, and N is the father of S. S is the granddaughter of C. S is the granddaughter of C, then S is the granddaughter of C. D is the nephew of H. D is the nephew of H. And where should this K? K ekkada ఉండాలి చెప్పండి. Y is the mother-in-law of N's spouse's mother, and U is the father-in-law of K. Now this U is the father-in-law of K, and H is unmarried. H is unmarried. And next one, N is the father of S. S who is the granddaughter of C. S is the granddaughter of C, and D is the nephew of H. H is the daughter of U. H is the daughter of U, and K is the daughter of C. Now K is the daughter of C, hence as K is the daughter of C, where can you have this one K? K is the daughter of C, and K ekkada ఉండాలి చెప్పండి. K must be at this place. అవునా కదా? And K is the daughter of C, or K ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చా? మేము మాట్లాడలేదు ఎవరు? K is the daughter of C, this like. Now if K is here, then Y is the mother-in-law of N. Now this Y is the mother-in-law of N. Yes? And Y is the mother-in-law of N. Next one, Y. Where is this Y? Y is the mother-in-law of N. Now N's spouse's mother is Y. Y is the mother-in-law of N. And U is the father-in-law of K. Now this U is the father-in-law of K. Now K is here. U is the father-in-law of K. U is the father-in-law of K. Saripena? And next one, and H is unmarried. And N is the father of S. And N is the father of whom? N is the father of S. Now N will be here, father of S. S is the granddaughter of C. D is the nephew of H. D who is the nephew of H. Now, can you take D at this place or not? D is the nephew of H and appudu H ikkada undachama. And D is the nephew of H. And H is unmarried, and N is the father of S, and S is the granddaughter of C, and Y is the nephew of, and D is the nephew of H, and H who is the daughter of U. Now this H is the daughter of U, and K is the daughter of C unknown. Now K is the daughter of C, C who is the grandfather of D, and C has only one child. Who is that child? K is the child. Then earlier we have one more information, Y is the mother-in-law of N unknown. As Y is the mother-in-law of N, and C and N are married couple, C is a male, N is a female. And Y is the mother-in-law of N. Now this Y is the mother-in-law of N, Y must be at this place. Y is the mother-in-law of N. And U is the father-in-law of K, and next one H is unmarried, and at the same time N is the father of S, and S is the granddaughter of C, and D is the nephew of H, and H who is the daughter of U, and K is the daughter of C, and C who is the grandfather of D, and C has only one child. Then how is D related to N? Tell me here. D is the son. D is the son, that is choice 5, question number 71. Then coming to 72, how is H related to K? K's husband's sister. Husband, sister, sister-in-law, choice 3. And how is N related to C? N related to C. N is C's son-in-law. Daughter's husband, son-in-law, choice 2, 73. Then 74 onwards, it is based on parallel rows. How many persons are there? 10 persons. 10 persons, 5 in each of these rows. And who are the persons in the first row? Row 1, P, Q, R, S, and T, they are facing towards south. And in row 2, V, W, X, Y, Z, they are facing towards north. And each person sitting in row 1 facing the other person in the other row. And P sits out to the right of T. As P sits out to the right of T, tell me how many possibilities we have. And P sits out to the right of T, this is one such a possibility. And in the next case, P sits out to the right of T. Now P and T will be like this. T is here, P is here. P sits out to the right of T. One person sits between W and the one who faces R. Now W, one person between W and the one who faces R, hence R can be like this, isn't it? In any order. W and R, Z sits second to the left of Y, and Z is seated second to the left of Y. And two persons between R and Q. In between R and Q, how many people are there? There must be exactly 2 people. As there are exactly 2 people between R and Q, if R is here, Q will be here. If R is here, Q will be here. And together, and P, Q. And next, who is the person left over here? S is the person. And 2 persons between R and Q, RRQ and RRQ. And S must be at this place. S is exactly at the center. And Q who sits at one of the ends. Now where is this Q? Q is at one of the ends, since R cannot be here. Hence Q is at one of the ends. Here also Q is at one of the ends, Q is here, then R is at this place. And next one, and 2 persons between Z and X. I mean Z ki X ki madhya enthamandi unnado cheppandi, there must be exactly 2 persons between Z and X. Any other information that is left over? No. And 1 person between W and the one who faces R. Hence W must be at this place. 1 person between W and the one who faces R, W is here. And next one, Z sits second to the left of Y. Z is seated second to the left of Y, and Z is seated second to the left of Y. Sorry, Z is seated second to the left of Y, and 2 persons between R and Q, Q at 1, and 2 persons between Z and X. Now in between Z and X, we need to have exactly 2 people, and at the same time between Z and Y, there must be exactly 1 person. Hence, tell me whether can we have Z at this place? Z equal to 2 persons between Z and X undal, which is not possible, Z cannot be here. Can we have Z at this place? Z equal to 2 persons, then X will be here. But as 1 person, Y, Z is seated second to the left of Y undal. Is it possible? Not possible. Hence, Z cannot be here as well. Then, can we have Z at this place? Z equal to 2 persons in between Z and Y is not possible. Then, can we have Z at this place? Z here is also not possible. Hence, this case is completely ruled out. Then we have left with the next case. Now, if Z is at this place and Y is here, 2 persons between Z and X. And then who is the person left over here? And V is the person left over. Done with this? Then who sits second to the left of Q? Question number 74. Sits second to the left of Q, and Q second left, yes, that is choice for question number 74. Then 75, and who faces W? And P faces W, that is choice 3, question number 75. And 76, and who sits second to the right of Y? Now Y ki second right V, that is choice 2, 76. And next one 77. Now in this 77, forward of the following means Q and Y. Q's opposite second right is Y. X and P. X opposite second right is P. And V and S. V's opposite second right is S. R's opposite. R and X are opposite to each other. That is choice 4. And if W is replaced with X, W is replaced with X means then W replaced with X, and so W is replaced with X. And SC is replaced with whom? And SC is replaced with Q. SC is replaced with Q. Then who sits second to the right of T? Amma T second right evaruna cheppandi Q. And Q is answer, that is choice 2, question number 78. Saripinda? And Q, that is choice 5. Then next one 79. Now in this 79 onwards, they are based on inequalities. Then coming to the first one, the relation between N and J. Ma 3 symbols unnai, N ki J ki madhyalo. Okati greater than, inka remaining lesser than or equals. Kanaka em avvali? Either are provided, then if there is an opposite symbol between these two. N ekkadundi, J ekkadundi. Yes, tell me what is the element we have? Ma N ki J ki madhyalo information manaki em undi cheppandi. Now which element is common here? And E is common. Avuna kada? N2 L, N2 T. N equals to T kada? N equals to T kabatti now you can take E at this place. Now E lesser than or equals to N, and at the same time between J and E. Between J and E there are two opposite symbols. Avuna kada? Hence opposite symbol means either it can be greater than or it can be lesser than or equals to. Between these two only one can be true, either 1 or 2, choice 5, question number 79. Then coming to this 80. Now in this 80, and the relation between O and H. Now O is here and H is here. Now O ki H ki madhyalo which element is common here? Now then D is common, right? Now as D is common and D to H. H to D, H lesser than or equals to D only. And ikkada em ayipindi cheppandi? O and H. O and D, O greater than D. That means D lesser than O. Now between H and O, what is the conclusion we have? H lesser than O is true. And equal to O is false. And next one D and I. Now in this D and I, D is here and I is here. Again which element is common here? And D and I, ma edi common? D ki I ki madhyalo. And now ikkade kada undi? No, D is here, O ki kavali manaki. Now here I lesser than or equals to D undi. Now in this one we have I lesser than or equals to D, and at the same time O greater than D. O greater than D means D lesser than O. Now between I and O, I lesser than O greater than I, definitely true. Only 2 follows, choice 1, 80. Then 81. Now in this 81 the relation between L and M. Now L is here and M is here. Now which element is common? J is common. Now J greater than or equals to L, and at the same time M lesser than or equals to J. M lesser than or equals to J, between M and L, two opposite symbols, so no relation. And T and N. Where is T? T is here and N is here. But individual elements madhyalo common gundi ani cheppandi J. N greater than J, and at the same time and J greater than T. N greater than J, J greater than T, N greater than T, T lesser than N. And so what is your answer? Only 2 follows. Only 2 follows, and it is given in choice 2, question number 81. The next one 82. Now 82 onwards it is based on months and days. And how many persons are there? There are some 10 members. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J are attending the exam on 13th and 16th of 5 different months. 13th and 16th. I mean the first priority was the second priority now. First priority in general. Can ఇంతవరకు మనం ఏ క్వశ్చన్ వదలలేదు కాబట్టి you can leave this one for the second one. ఎందుకంటే ఇంతకన్నా ఈజీ వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ సిలాజమ్స్ రాలేదు, కోడింగ్ డీకోడింగ్, ఆల్ఫాబెట్, సీక్వెన్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇంకా ఈజీ వచ్చేవి డైరెక్షన్స్. Hence, let us keep this one for the second priority for the time being. Then, what are the months we have? March 13th and March 16th. March 13, March 16. And next one, April, May, June, July. March, April 13, April 16. And next one, May 13, May 16. May 13, May 16. April, May, June 13, June 16. And finally, July 13 and July 16. Then, May, June, July, May 13, May 16, April 13, April 16, and May 13, May 16, May 13, May 16, and June 13, June 16, and July 13 and July 16. July 13, July 16. Then, now coming to condition number 1. Now in this condition number 1, only two persons attend the exam between B and J who attends before B. Isn't it? Now, J who attends before B, there are exactly two persons before J and B, and both attend the exam in the month which has odd number days. Both in the month of odd number days. Both in the month of odd number days means, now can you take J at this place, J ikkada B akkada B must be here, April, not possible. Isn't it? Or if J is here, we can take B at this place. Undare the possibility. Hence this is one such a possibility where now we can have J at this place. Now J is here. Now two persons between J and B, B can be here, that is one possibility. Then what is the next possibility we have? And if you have J at this place, two persons is not possible. And here, May 16th, 1, 2, B will be at this place. Hence there are two persons between J and B, and both attend the exam in the month which has odd number days. And the number of persons attend the exam before A is same as after H. Now before A equals to the number of persons after H. A and H must be the same. As many persons between C and B same as D and C. C and B same as D and C. That means this C must be exactly in between B and D. And C is exactly between B and D. F attends the exam on prime number date. That means F must be on 13th. And the month which has even number days. Even number days on 13th. May cannot be here, hence F can be. F attends the exam either on June, April 13 or June 13. And even number days undali, and at the same time we need to have inkoti enti undali. Even number days and a prime number date. Even number days, prime number date, we can have M or J, F. Now F can be here as well. F on April 13th or F can be here. So depending possible. And again coming back to this one, and either in the month of April 13 or and June 13. June 13, and so J is here, B is at this place. And next one, G attends the exam on one of the days before A. Now G is before A. The word immediate is not given, and two persons between H and C. And H and C there are exactly two. And next one, B and I do not attend the exam in the same month. And three persons between F and A. Now in between F and A, how many people are there? Exactly 3. 1, 2, 3, A will be here. And three persons between F and A, 1, 2, 3, A is here. Now if A is here, number of persons before A equals to number of persons after H. Before A there are 2, after H there must be 2. And here before A is fourth from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, H must be fourth from the top, A and H. Now between F and A, how many people? There are exactly 3, 1, 2, 3, A is here. If A is here, A is third from the bottom, hence H must fourth from the bottom and H must be fourth from the top. A and H. Now here again there are three persons between F and A is here, A is third from the bottom here, H must be third from the bottom. Then, what is the next information? A is before, G is before A, G is here. G is before. Number of persons in between C and B equals to C and D. C and B equals to C and D unknown. That means C must be exactly in between B and D. As C is exactly between B and D, then as B is here, what is the possibility? Can we have C at this place? C ikkada unde chance unda? Not possible. Ikkada unde chance unda? C ikkada undacha? Two persons between X and C. X and C there are two persons. H and C. Now H and C there are exactly two persons. Where is that information here? Two persons between H and C. As two persons between H and C, H is here. Now two persons in between H and C, this is straight away ruled out. Now here again two persons between H and C, is it possible? Not possible. And next two persons between H and C, hence 1, 2, C will be here. Unda leda? If C is here, then what should happen here? Now C must be exactly in between this one. Is it possible? This is again ruled out. Hence two persons between H and C, C is here, and C is exactly between B and D. As there are how many persons between C and B? 3 people, and there must be 3 people between B and D. Now this is again, and then this information done, and G is before A. G is before A, G must be at this place. And coming to this one, B and I do not attend the exam in the same. Hence I cannot be here, I is here. Now if I is here, who is the person left over? And A, B, C, D, E is the person left over, E must be this one. Then coming to question number 82. Then on which of the following days does G attends the exam? G attends the exam on March 16, that is choice for 82. And who among us the following person attends the exam on immediately before C? Immediately before C, that is I, choice to 83. And how many persons attend the exam after E? And no one, that is choice for 84. And 4 out of the following means odd one out, J and I. J and I, there is exactly one person. A and F, how many persons are there? There are 3 persons in between. And C and H, there are 2 persons. And G and E. Now between G and E, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons in between. And B and D. Now B and D, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then what is your answer in this case? Answer. Then what is the odd one here? 1, 3, 7 and 7 are the number of persons, but as here, even number of persons 2, except in choice 3. And in the remaining choices, there are odd number of persons, here there are even, 85. Then 86, which of the following statement is true? Then 2 persons attend the exam between A and J. Now in between A and J, there are exactly 2 people, definitely true. And definitely true. And next one, only 3 persons attend the exam before I. That is always true, hence all are true, choice for 86. Then 87. Now here in this 87, it is based on coding and decoding. Now coding and decoding and the previous set. This is easy manki. Coding decoding is. Andukku the second priority pedtam puzzle. Idemo first priority pettukondi. Then in this one, how many questions were given under this one? Coding and decoding cheppanam any questions icharu? 3 questions. As 3 questions were given, then we need to work out this one directly rather than working out each and every code. Then in this one, what is the code for the word 2? Ma 2 ki code enti ani adigadu. Ma 2 ekkada common undi? Now 2 is common in first one, third one and the fourth one. Then among these, tell me which is common? PJ is common. And the code for 2 is PJ, choice 3, 87. Then coming to this 88. Now in this 88, what should come in place of this one? Will to word also. And 2 is the word that is common, and the code for 2 is PJ. And next one, will, word and also. Now will is common between these 2. Common RU is common. And then world and also world is here. And world is common here. As world is common, which code is common? CK is common. Hence we need to have a different code. And different code also. Also okkade kada migilipoyindi ikkada. Also inka dentho manaki common ga ledhu. Hence for this also we need to have a different code. CK cannot be the code. BX. Ma BX ayye chance unda leda? Yes, BX can be the code. WS ikkada undi kabatti ikkada unde chance ledhu. And PJ ikkada undi, here it cannot be. RU is here, it cannot be. Hence what is your answer? Choice to 88. Then next one, question number 89. Now in this 89, what is RU stands for? Now where is RU? Now RU is common in 2, 3 and 4. And what is the word that is common? Will. And the code for will is RU, and it is choice for question number 89. Done with this? The next one, 90th. If all the words are arranged in alphabetical order from right to left hand, right hand side to left hand side, then how many words will remain unchanged? Right hand side to left hand side, now they are in the ascending order. Alphabetical order from right hand side, this would be A, F, and this would be H, N and T. Then tell me how many remains at the same place? NBP remain at the same place, and it is given in choice to question number 90. Then 91. Now 91, if the first and the third letters are interchanged in each of the word, then how many letters are there between second letter of the word from the left and first letter from the right? Now if the first and the third letters are interchanged, which letter is coming to the first place? D. P, and this is V, X and R. Then how many letters are there between the second letter of the third word from the left? Third word from the left, now this one. Now in this one, what is the second letter? M. Between the second letter of the third word from the left and first word of the right. And first word of the right. And first word from the right. First word from the right, this one. Now we need to have J. Now in between J and M, tell me how many letters are there? K and L are the 2 letters. Hence 91, what is your answer here? 2 letters, that is choice 1. Now saripenda? And right hand side nunchi unna dantlo first word lo second letter ki, and at the same time left hand side nunchi third word lo second letter madhyalo English alphabet lo any letters untayi anandi. Now here between J and M, how many letters are there? J and M, there are only 2 letters, choice 1. Then 92, and if all the letters are arranged in alphabetical order within the word, how many meaningful words will be formed? And DHR is not a meaningful word, BNP is not a meaningful word, and next one AMV and LTX and FJR. And there is no meaningful word, that is choice 4, 92. Then 93, and 93 onwards, how many persons are there? There are some 8 persons, KL, MNO, PQR, and buys different items, mobile cups and so on. Number of persons buys between. Amidi chudandi. Now we are left with 2 puzzles. So, these 2 puzzles మనం second priority లో పెట్టుకోవాలి. And ఇంతకు ముందు months and days, and here it is order. Now it is linear arrangement, similar to your boxes, and at the same time parameter is added. కనుక దేంట్లోకి రావాలి? This must be under the second priority. ఇప్పుడు ఈ రెండు కంపేర్ చేసుకుని మనం ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? ఒకటైతే వదిలేసుకోవాలి. ఏది వదిలేయాలి? ఇది వదిలేసుకోవాలి. Because it is taking more time when compared with the previous one. Then the next one, and 8 persons were there. Number of persons buys between. Number of persons buys between the persons who buy cups and pencils is 1 lesser than number of persons between rings and cups. Now cup and pencil. Cup and pencil is 1 lesser than what? 1 lesser than cup and ring. Ante kada information between cup and ring. And 3 persons between K and the one who buys chain. Now between K and the one who buys chains, how many people are there? There must be exactly 3 people. And 3 people are there between K and the one who buys chains. And now this is the one who buys chains. And again here this is the person who buys chains. And there are 3 persons between K and I, and K will be here. And 3 persons between K and the one who buys chains. And Q neither buys laptop nor toys. Whatever this Q neither buys laptop nor toys. Laptop and toys is ruled out for this Q. Then, and next one, Q neither buys laptop nor toys. Only 3 persons between pencil and M. Now in between pencil and M, ఎంతమంది చెప్పండి? pencil ki M ki మధ్యలో. And there must be exactly 3 persons between these 2. Now between pencil M, there must be exactly 3. And M who buys either the first or the last. Now here, M buys either the first or the last. Now, in this one, M buys either the first or the last. Now, can we have M at the last? M last unte, and 3 persons between M and this one. Only 3 persons between M who buys either the first or the last, and 3 persons buys between rings and L. Now again between rings and L there must be exactly 3. And rings and L there must be exactly 3 persons. And 2 persons between K and the one who buys chair. And K and chair there are exactly 2 persons. And next one. And 2 persons buy between pencil and the one who buys chains. Now between pencil and the one who buys chains, there must be exactly 2 persons. Now can we have pencil at this place? Some pencil pencil. And 2 persons between chain and a pencil kada. Now 2 persons between pencil and the one who buys chains. And chain who does not buy immediate to M. Chain is not immediate to M. Then if chains and pencil, if there are 2 persons here, pencil and chain, next information, and there are 3 persons between pencil and M. There are 3 persons between pencil and M must be here. But as M and chains are not adjacent to each other. Isn't it? As M and H are not adjacent to each other, hence we cannot have M at this place, and 3 persons between pencil and M, 1, 2, 3, M is there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 persons were there. M can be either at the beginning or at the end. Here as of now we got M is at the beginning. Done with this? Then next one. And if M is here, number of persons between cup and pencil is 1 lesser than cup and ring. Hence cup must be exactly between pencil and this one, 3 persons I pen. And next one, chain and K. There must be exactly 2 persons by between pencil and chains. Isn't it? And pencil ki chain ki madhya, there are 2 persons by between pencil and chain. Pencil ki chain ki 2 persons అయిపోయింది కదా information. And 2 persons buy between laptop and P. ఇంకా వేరే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏముందాం? And 2 persons between K and the one who buys chair. K and chair, there must be exactly 2 persons. And next one, 2 persons between laptop and P. Now between P and laptop, there must be exactly 2 people. And P who buys pencil. Now who buys pencil here? P buys pencil. If P buys pencil, there are 2 persons between laptop and pencil, and the one who buys laptop is here. And then, and 2 persons between laptop and pencil. And laptop and P who buys pencil, and at the same time, number of, and Q is neither a laptop nor toys. Q cannot be at this place. Q is neither a laptop nor toys. N does not buy before the one who buys mobiles. That means N must be after the one who buys mobile. Mobile tarvata evaru unnaru cheppandi? N. And as many persons between K and M. K and M, how many? There are 2 people. Same as K and cups. Now between K and cups, we need to have exactly 2 people, and 2 people between K and cups. Amma cups ekkada undachu? There are 2 possibilities for these cups. Cups can be here, isn't it? And K and cups, or cups can be here. Ante kada 2 possibilities. Now if cups is here, cup ki pencil ki majhalo. Cup and pencil is 1 lesser than cup and ring. Cup and pencil, they are edges, 1 is between. And cup ki ring ki majhalo, there must be exactly 0. It is 1 per cup ikkada undanukondi, ring can be here or here. Then, or ikkada cup unte. Ikkada cup unte, cup ki pencil ki majhalo enni unnayo cheppandi? 1, 2, 3. Kanuka cup ki ring ki majhalo 2 members unnante, K must be ring. Then, hence 2 possibilities in this one. And K and the one who buys cups, as many persons between K and M, K and cups. And next one, the number of persons after P is 1 more than the number of persons before R. Number of persons after P, antamani cheppandi? 3 members. Now this 3 is 1 more than. Number of persons buys after P is 3 is 1 more than the number of persons before R. Hence before R there must be only 2 people. Hence where should this R must be here. And this R does not buy toys. Then R toys is ruled out. Now this is what the information we have. And N is after the one who buys mobiles. My next thing can information మిగిలిపోయింది ఇక్కడ. Now cup and pencil and this one we have taken. Now between ring and L there must be exactly 3 people అన్నాం కదా. Now 3 people between ring and L. As ring and L there must be exactly 3 people. If you take L at this place, 1, 2, 3, ring must be here. మరి సరిపోయిందా లేదా? L and ring. ఇక్కడ L ఉంటే రింగ్ ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? లేదు. ఇక్కడ L ఉంటే రింగ్ ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా లేదా? ఉంది. Hence, what is the possibility we have? Now, number of persons between cup and pencil. Cup and pencil is same as. Cup and pencil there is 1 is same as is 1 lesser than the number of persons between ring and cups. మరి రింగ్ కి కప్స్ కి మధ్య ఎంత ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? And ring and cups, number of persons buy between cup and pencil. Now pencil is here, cup is here. Now it is 1 lesser than. Cup and pencil is 1 lesser than ring and cup. మరి రింగ్ అండ్ కప్ మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఎంత ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? Now ring and cup there must be exactly 2 persons. And exactly 2 persons, మరి ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి cup and this one? Or number of persons buys between the one who buys cup and pencil. మరి పెన్సిల్ ఇదే కదా. మన కప్పుకి ఎన్ని పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయి? 2 పాసిబిలిటీస్ అనుకున్నాం. నా ఇక్కడ కానీ కప్పు తీసుకుంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎన్ని అయ్యాయి? కప్కి పెన్సిల్కి మధ్యలో ఒకరయ్యారు. దెన్ ఈజ్ 1 లెస్సర్ దెన్ రింగ్ అండ్ కప్. రింగ్ అండ్ కప్ మస్ట్ బి ఎట్ ద సేమ్ ప్లేస్. అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా లేదా? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మరి రింగ్ ఉండొచ్చు కదా. రింగ్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటే కప్పు వస్తుంది. అది ఒక పాసిబిలిటీ. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ పాసిబిలిటీ ఏమొస్తుంది? అండ్ కప్పు కెన్ బి ఎయిదర్ ఎట్ ద టాప్. కప్పు పైన ఉంటే దెన్ రింగ్ అండ్ కప్ మధ్యలో 4 ఉన్నాయి, -1 దట్ ఈస్ 3. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 3 persons between K and the one who buys chain. And సరిపోయింది. And the one who buys chains, Q neither buys laptop nor toys. Q is neither a laptop nor toys. And Q neither laptop nor toys. The next one, and only 3 persons between pencil and M. And M who buys either the first or the last. And 3 persons between ring and L. Now between ring and L there must be exactly 3 people. Ring and L there must be exactly 3 people. And 2 persons buy between K and the one who buys chairs. K and chairs, there must be exactly 2 persons. And 2 persons between K and chairs. Unde chance unda? Ledhu kada manaki. Appudu chairs paiki raavali. Ikkada kappu unte paiki emo chair vellipovali. M will be chair. 2 persons between chair, K and chair. 2 persons between pencil and chain. Pencil and chain 2. Chain who does not buy immediate to M. And 2 persons between laptop and P. Now between P and laptop there must be exactly 2 people. And P who buys a pencil. And N does not buy before the one mobiles. N is after the one who buys mobiles. And N is after the one who buys mobiles. Now in these 2 places one must be N. In these 3 places. And as many persons between K and M between K and cups. Ma K ki M ki mazlo entamandi unnaru, K ki cups ki mazlo ante mandi undali ani annaru. Now K and M, there are 2 people, and K and cups there are 2 people. And number of persons who buys after P is one more than the number of persons who buys before R who does not buy twice. R does not buy twice. Done? And according to this one, ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇక్కడ కప్పులు ఇక్కడ మనం కప్ తీసుకుంటే మనకి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సరిపోతుందా మనకి? ఎస్. అండ్ K and the one who buys cups. As many persons between K and M is same as K and cups. K కి M కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 2 persons. నా K కి కప్ కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 2 persons. కప్ ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు కదా, ఆర్ పైన కూడా ఉండొచ్చు మనకి, అవునా కదా? M does not buy కప్ అని ఇవ్వలేదు కదా, M కెన్ బి కప్. K కి M కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది అయితే ఉన్నారో అండ్ K కి కప్స్ కి మధ్యలో ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు, అమ్మా. అదే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇక్కడ కప్పు తీసుకుంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ బికాజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వాలిడ్. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ దిస్ N మస్ట్ బి ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ మొబైల్ ఉన్నది, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? హెన్స్ ఫైనల్లీ కప్ కెనాట్ బి అట్ దిస్ ప్లేస్. ఇఫ్ కప్ కెనాట్ బి హియర్, మరి కప్ ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? కప్ మస్ట్ బి M. మరి సరిపోతుందా లేదా? హెన్స్ దిస్ M మస్ట్ బి కప్స్. ఇఫ్ M ఈజ్ కప్స్, M కప్స్ అయితే నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్కడ రావాలి చెప్పండి? అండ్ వేర్ షుడ్ దిస్ L? అండ్ దెర్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 3 persons between and 3 persons between. అండ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సరిపోయిందా లేదా? అండ్ కప్ అండ్ పెన్సిల్ ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? 1, 2, 3 persons. కప్కి పెన్సిల్కి 3 persons ఉంటే కప్కి రింగ్కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? 4 persons. అండ్ 4 persons between these 2, ring must be here. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? కప్ అండ్ రింగ్. అండ్ ఇఫ్ కప్ అండ్ రింగ్ were in these 2 places, నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అండ్ K and చైర్ మధ్యలో there are 2 persons. K కి చైర్కి మధ్యలో 2 persons కాబట్టి చైర్ must be at this place. సరిపోయిందా? చైర్. Now K and chair there are 2 persons. Q is neither a laptop nor toy. Q is neither laptop nor toy, and laptop is ruled out. Q cannot be laptop and this one. And next one between L and this one. L ekkada ravali cheppandi? 3 persons between ring and L. 3 persons between ring and L. L must be here. L aithe fix అయిపోయింది. If L is here, then N is after these mobiles. Hence N can be at any one of these places. N is after this mobile. Then number of persons buy between the persons who buy cup and pencil. Cup ki pencil ki there are 3 persons is 1 lesser than ring and cups. Ring ki cup ki entamandi unnaru cheppandi? Now between ring and cup there must be 1 less than ring and cup. There are 4 persons, that is valid. And 3 persons between K and the one who buys chain. Now between K and the one who buys chains there are exactly 3 people. Q neither buys laptop nor toys. Q is neither laptop nor toys, and Q cannot be laptop and a toy. And only 3 persons between pencil and M. Pencil and M, and M is either the first or the last. 3 persons between ring and L. Ring ki L ki 3 persons, and 2 persons between K and chair. K ki chair ki madhya entamandi cheppandi? 2 persons. K and chair there are 2 persons. 2 persons between pencil and the one who buys chair, and 2 persons between pencil and the one who buys chair. Chain or chains. Chains who does not buy immediate to M. Chain is not immediate to M. And next one. And 2 persons between laptop and P. Between laptop and P there must be exactly 2 people. And P who buys pencils. N does not buy before the one, N is after. And as many between K and M same as K and cups. K ki M ki మధ్యలో 2 persons, K and cups మధ్యలో 2 persons, isn't it? K and M, K and cups. And number of persons between K and M same as K and the one who buys cups. Number of persons between K and M is same as the number of persons who buys cups, K and M and K and cups. And this K must be in between M and cups. అవునా కదా? Hence where should this K must be exactly in between M and cups రావాలి. M కి cups కి మధ్యలో సరిగ్గా మధ్యలో ఎవరు రావాలి చెప్పండి? K రావాలి. And K and M, K కి M కి 2 persons ఉన్నారు, K కి cups కి మధ్యలో 2 persons కాబట్టి where should this cup must be here. M cannot be cups. Then K and M. That means K must be exactly in between M and cups. Then M and cups unte next ekkada undali. N is after this. Number of persons before P. Number of persons who buys before P is after this one. And next one, ikkada chair ki manaki information undali kadamma. And what is the information we have between chair and K and the chair? There must be exactly 2. Hence chair. Where should this chair? M is chair. M chair. M chair అయితే ఇంకా మనకి మిగిలిపోయింది ఏమున్నాయి చెప్పండి? And toys. Now this R cannot be toys, K is toys. If K is toys, this is mobile. This is mobile. Done? And the one who buys N is after this mobile. Then, now who are these 3 people? ఇంకా ఈ ముగ్గురు ఏమైపోవాలి చెప్పండి? Now Q cannot be laptop and toys అన్నాడు. Q cannot be laptop and toys. Any other information we have? Amma? Cup and ring? Cup and ring, cup and pencil. No. Number of persons between cup and pencil. Cup ki pencil ki మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 1. Is 1 lesser than the number of persons between ring and cup. Ring and cup ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? Ring and cup 0. As ring and cup is 0, hence where should this ring? ఇప్పుడు కప్పు మనకి ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? కప్పు cannot be at this place, isn't it? Hence where can we have this cup then? Then can we have toys at this place? Toys ని ఇక్కడ పెట్టచ్చా? మరి టాయ్స్ మనకి ఇక్కడ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి. Then number of persons between cup and pencil. Cup ki pencil ki enni వచ్చాయి? Cup and pencil is 1 lesser than the number of persons between ring and cups. Ring and cups మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి? Ring and cups there are 2. And if there are ring and cups there are 2, ఇక్కడ మనకి రింగ్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది 1, 2. Where should this cups then? కప్ ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి మరి? And chair M, L, R. And rings if you take at this place. Ring ikkada untayi. Then what is the next information we have? Rings ikkada unte information manaki invalid vastundi. Okay? Now let us take the information right from the beginning. ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ 4 పాసిబిలిటీలు వస్తున్నాయి. 4 పాసిబిలిటీలను ఎలిమినేట్ చేయడానికి సెకండ్ పాసిబిలిటీని మనం డిస్కస్ చేయాలి. Done? Now let us start from the very beginning. 93 to 97. మళ్ళీ వద్దానండి ఇది. And freshగా వద్దాం 98. Then what do we have this 98? Now in this 98, how many persons are there? There are some 7 persons. Now 7 friends were there, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, and they are facing around a circular table. And all are facing towards the center. Now, and 7 persons are facing towards the center. And here 5 plus 2, 7. And who sits out to the left of I ki third left. And 2 persons between G and J. G ki J ki exactly 2. And who sits out to the left of I? There are 2 persons between G and J. And if G is here and J will be here, that is one possibility. And in the next possibility, and there are 2 persons between G and J, J will be here. 2 persons between and 1 person between J and L. 1 in between J and L can be here or L can be here. And 1 person between J and L can be in this one as well. And I is one of the immediate neighbors of L. I is one of the immediate neighbors of L. With the help of this information, మనకి any information వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ? Hence 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone, 2 persons between L and K. Now out of these 7 persons, 2 persons between L and K, L ekkada unte K will be here, or, and in this case, and 2 persons between L and K, if L is here, K is here. And 3 persons between K and H. Now 3 in between K and H is here. Now 3 in between K and H, and 1, 2, 3, H is at this place. And 2 persons between H and G. Now in between H and G there are exactly 2 people, and here again 2 people between H and G, G is here. And 2 persons, M sits second to the right of H. M is seated second to the right of H, and M is seated second to the right of H. And according to this one, then what is your answer here? ఇప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ ఏమని చెప్పండి, హూ సిట్స్ థర్డ్ టు ది లెఫ్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఐ. ఐకి మనకి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లేదు కదా ఐ గురించి. Hence 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient. Then by combining these two, and 1 person between J and L అన్నాం. Jకి Lకి మధ్యలో 1 person ఉంటే J ఇక్కడ ఉండాలి, J ఇక్కడ ఉంటే I ఇక్కడ ఉండాలి, I ఇక్కడ ఉంటే are you getting the answer or not? Hence by combining both the statements you are getting the answer. Question number 98. 98 both the statement choice ఏమని చెప్పండి, and choice 4 98. Then next 99, how is W related to M? And W related to M, B is the daughter of D. Now who is this B? B is the daughter of D. M is the mother-in-law of B. M is the mother-in-law of B, and B is spouse's mother. M is the mother-in-law of B, and M is the mother of U. U who is the aunt of H. M is the mother of U unknown, and U is the aunt of H. Now there is no information about W at all. And coming to 2 alone, B is the mother of H. Now this B is the mother of H, D is the father-in-law of K, K is the spouse of B, and K is the spouse of B, and D is the father-in-law of K, D is the father of B. And next one, W is the sibling of H, W is the sibling of H, M is the mother of K. Now this M is the mother of. Hence 1 alone, and with the help of 2 alone, W related to M, W's gender is not known. As W's gender is not known, though by combining these two also we cannot get the definite answer. Hence even by combining they are not sufficient, choice 1, because W's gender is not known. Then coming to question number 100. Now in this question number 100, and there are 6 persons. Then 6 persons. And NO, PQ, R and S, these are the 6 persons. And 6 persons seated around are going to a picnic in 6 different days starting from Monday to Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Then from Monday to Saturday, and who goes to picnic on Thursday or no? Now we need to find out on Thursday. N goes to picnic immediately before P. Now N is immediately before P. 1 person between Q and O, 1 in between Q and O, and 3 persons between O and P. And 3 in between O and P, only 2 persons go to the before Q. Now Q kana mundi antapani cheppandi, only 2. Now between Q and O, how many people? There is exactly 1. O can be on Monday or O can be on Friday. Then N and P. N goes to 1 person between Q and O, 3 persons between O and P. O ki P ki madhya 3 persons, 1, 2, 3, P is at this place. And only 2 persons before Q. And according to this one, P is here. Then where should this N is here? It is not possible here. Then the question is about Thursday. Who is going on Thursday? N. Are you getting the answer or not? And so 1 alone is sufficient. Question number 100. Then coming to 2 alone. But 2 alone to manaki enna answer vastundho? And 3 persons between S and R. 2 in between R and Q. 2. Now definite information regarding any person is not given. Hence we will have more than 1 possible. Hence what is your answer? Only 1 alone, that is choice 2, question number 100. Then coming back to the previous set. Then 93 onwards. Now how many persons are there altogether? We have some 8 persons. Now these 8 persons, number of persons in between cup and pencil is 1 lesser than the number of persons between ring and cup. And 3 persons between K and the one who buys chain. Now between K and the one who buys chains, how many people are there? There are exactly 3 people. As 3 people between K and the one who buys chains, if K is 1, 2, 3, the one who buys chains is at this place. K and the one who buys a chain. Or, and what is the other possibility we have if K is here? Now 3 persons between K and the chains. Now the one who buys chains must be at this place. K and the chain. Then number of persons between K and the chain, 3 persons between K and the chain. And Q neither buys laptop nor toys. Now Q is neither laptop nor toys. And next one, only 3 persons between pencil and M. Now between pencil and M, there must be exactly 3 people. As 3 people between K and pencil and M who buys either the first or the last. And at the same time, in the mundu inko information em icharu cheppandi, and M is not adjacent to K and untundi kada. M and M is not adjacent to chain. Now 3 persons between K and the one who pays cents, and M is not adjacent to this one. Hence, where should this M? M can be at the beginning. Saripinda leda? 3 persons. And so how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 persons vastunaru kadam. Now K is here. Now only 3 persons between pencil and M. Now between pencil and M there must be exactly 3, and 2 persons between K and the one who buys a chair. Now K and the one who buys a chair, how many people? There must be exactly 2. And 3 persons between pencil and M. And M who buys, 8 persons, 9 persons. 3 persons who buy between K and the one who buys a chain. K and chain, and Q neither buys laptop. Only 3 persons between the one pencil and M. And M who buys, 3 persons between pencil and M who buys either the first or the last. M is pencil and M. Pencil ki M ki mazra entamandi undali cheppandi, there must be exactly 3 persons. And 3 persons between rings and L. Ring ki L ki mazra malli 3 members undali, ring and L. And 2 persons between K and the one who buys a chair. K and chair, how many persons? There must be exactly 2 people. And 2 people between K and chair. Now tell me whether we can able to take this chair like this or not chair. Now if chair is like this, K and chair, there must be, appudu entamandi? 8 members. K and chair uste. And 3 persons between the one who pencil and M buys at the first or the last. And next, pencil and the one who buys chain, and chain who does not buy immediate to M. Chain is not immediate to M. And 2 persons between the one who buys laptop and P who buys pencil. Now between P and pencil, how many persons? There must be exactly 3. Now M is either at the starting or the beginning. Hence if you take M at this place. And if M is here, there are 3 persons between M and pencil. Pencil ekkada undali cheppandi, pencil must be here. And pencil ekkada vastayi. And P and 2 persons between pencil and the one who buys chain. And pencil ki chain ki madhya 2 members, and chain who does not buy immediate to M. Chain is not. 2 persons between laptop and P who buys pencil. Pencil ekkada vachindi. And 2 persons between laptop and P, laptop is here. Laptop. And rings and L. Ring and L, there must be exactly 3 persons. And N does not buy before the one. As many between K and M. K ki M ki madhya entamandi unnaru cheppandi? 2 people. Is same as K and cups. And K ki cups ki madhya entamandi unnaru cheppandi? 2 people. And K and M, K and cups. And this K must be exactly in between. This must be cup. Saripinda cup? And K and M, K and cup. And number of persons after P is 1 more than the number of persons before R. After P 3 kabatti before R entamandi undali cheppandi? 2 members. Now if 2 members were there, then and pencil cup. And first information inka manam teeskoledu kada. Number of persons between pencil and cup is 1 lesser than. Pencil ki cup ki 1 member is 1 lesser than ring and cup ante ring ki cup ki madhya entamandi undali cheppandi? 2 members. Ring and cup, there must be exactly 2 persons. Ring is here. If ring is here, mobile must be here. Mobile enduku ikkada cheppandi? Because N is after this mobile. If N is after this mobile, then Q is neither a laptop nor toy. Mari toy ekkada undali cheppandi? Toy ekkada undali. Neither laptop nor toy kabatti Q ekkada undali? And Q can be at any one of these 2 places. Avuna kada? Amma? And ring and L. Now 3 persons between this ring and L. Now ring ki L ki madhya 3 persons kabatti L will be here. If L is here, Q is here. Now Q is here, N will be here. If N is here, O must be at this place. Then, now this is the final arrangement we have. Then who buys laptop here? And O buys laptop, that is choice 3. And 94, which of the following combination is true? And what is the combination that is true here? P toys, that is false. M mobiles, that is false. And K pencils, that is false. And Q cups, that is definitely choice 4. And R buys which are the following item? R buys mobile that is given in choice 2. Then 96, so how many persons buy after N? My N tarata entamani cheppandi? And after N there are only 2 persons, that is choice 1, 96. Then 97, who buys twice? Now the one who buys twice N, that is choice 2, 97. Then